my makeup, and I can't let go. I'm killing every second till the seas run so. I'll be running, I'll be running to the lover town, to the lover town. We'll start a fire, we'll shut it down. To the lover town, to the lover town. There's a maniac out in front of me. Got an angel on my shoulder and the stop police. My mama raised me good, yeah, she raised me right. Mama said, do what you want, say prayers at night, and I'm saying.
In the neighborhood and have him part of the gang.
Mom, do you want to see the house he's buying?
Look.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Oh, nice.
Do we get the mama stamp of approval?
Yes.
And we will take good care of your boy.
Yep, he's right around the corner from us. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Ryan is totally the spark that will give life to this historic house again. Totally.
Mother approved.
Mother.
This is his house.
Dit koppel creëert droomhuizen voor families.
And while we're kicking up sawdust, all right, time for the fun stuff. We're trying to manage our family. We can't continue.
The walls and ceilings white to create a positive flow. Out goes the space heater, and in goes a vintage electric fireplace for added.
The drop ceiling does not help.
I feel like I'm in a cave.
Here's a little hidden gem, is that right up through here, you have a ton of ceiling space. So this is what I would do.
First, we pull out the drop ceiling and open this room up to the rafters. Then we'll pop out the pony wall and those built-in benches to create a positive flow. Out goes the space heater, and in goes a vintage electric fireplace for added warmth in the off-season. Then we'll lay down new pine floors and paint the walls and ceilings white to give this room a nice, big, beachy vibe.
But I think this could be an amazing living space.
All right.
Stay with me on this one. Dining room.
Whoa, I'm just not seeing it.
I think it's a good space because it flows right into the kitchen. But remember the ideal rental? The round table that they had?
Yeah.
Seated a ton of people in there? This is something we can put in here.
Good.
Okay, let's head into the kitchen. Yes, this is the kitchen.
Nice appliances.
I know it's small. Is there anything you like in here?
I don't know if I could find anything.
This is what I would do. This whole place needs to be gutted, and we open it up.
There will be new cabinets and appliances and a new farmhouse sink. Throughout the kitchen, we'll install beautiful butcher block countertops, and we'll expand the pass-through window and add a breakfast bar in the living room.
I guarantee you, though, that if you guys pick this one, I will make this truly unique.
You say so.
Yes. We got more to see. Come on.
All right.
Really not a big tour. We got one bedroom here, definitely small.
Yeah.
This would be considered the master. We can just paint over the wainscoting that's on here, whiten up the walls, new windows.
There's one good room.
Things are looking up.
Yeah.
I told you. Here is our bathroom. Let's play a little game.
Okay.
It's called What's Missing.
Where's the shower?
There's no bathtub either.
There's a hose downstairs, and that's probably all that was used.
Wow.
This will not fly in terms of a rental.
No way.
So the house itself, a little under 900 square feet. The property, 6,000 square feet. Wow. Did you expect that? That's outstanding. We need to take advantage of this lot.
Okay, the house will always be small, but let's use the space we have out here to the fullest. A pool is too much of a stretch for our budget, but a barbecue is a must. An outdoor couch and a fire pit. We'll plant some outdoor shrubs and put a privacy screen between you and your neighbors. And the centerpiece, a hot tub.
I like hot tubs.
I see it out here much more than
Yeah,
I saw it
I can
there.
visualize the outside.
Nice and quiet. That's what's going to bring those renters in. I know it's a really small house that needs a ton of work, but I think we can really make it work with the numbers. List price on this house, $499,000.
Wow.
Oh,
Without
that
a
house.
$500,000 and no shower. That house was a hot mess. I mean, there was nothing salvageable about the kitchen.
That house needs to be completely redone.
But the backyard is awesome.
I could see myself spending a lot of time in that backyard, but then again, you have to because the house is so small.
Because this house is already raised on a big private lot and basically steps from the water, my target price would be $490,000, not much below asking. I'd put $35,000 into basic renovations, which would make the total investment $525,000.
That's what we need to renovate this place to make it truly unique.
Mortgage, taxes, and utilities on this property add up to $33,000 a year. To cover your costs and get your vacation house for free, we have to get a weekly rental rate of $2,800 in the prime 12-week rental season.
You think people would go for that?
I think so. Looking around the area, I've seen a lot. 27, 28, we're right in that area, but they are nowhere near as nice that I can make this, and it's in my mind. You just have to trust me with it.
All right, we'll keep it in mind.
All right.
It's a contender.
Just something to think about.
Dit koppel creëert droomhuizen voor families.
And while we're kicking up sawdust,
Bij TLC.
We're on Long Beach Island, New Jersey, searching the shore for a handyman special that we can renovate and rent out for enough money to cover the annual cost. I'm taking Walter and Georgia to see a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home at the northern tip of the island. Barnegat Light is known for its seafood and sunsets, but this raised ranch house could use a serious curb appeal makeover.
There we go.
Nice place.
The bay is right down the street, and the ocean is a couple blocks in the other direction. And the lighthouse, practically in your backyard.
This is on the north end of the island. Not a lot of restaurants, not a lot of nightlife, but we're appealing to the renters that maybe want that private getaway. Here is what they call a raised ranch. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. Square footage on this is 1,128.
I was looking for something like a little bit more private, and this sort of seems like a little open.
To turn it into something that's going to have privacy as well as some curb appeal, what we can do is that we can add some trees onto the side just to really give it some height, some privacy. In the middle, maybe we can just put a planter bed. You need to restain that deck, and on the house, big wood trim, color that up, and a nice colored garage door. So we really got to think about some really high impact projects that aren't going to really take a lot out of our pocket.
Paint's cheap.
Paint's cheap. Amen. All right, let's head inside, see what you think. Look at the deck.
Wow.
Look at that view.
Oh, that's a great view.
All right, let's head on in. All right.
Ooh, this is nice.
It's open. It's area.
How do you guys feel?
Like while I'm cooking over there, family and friends could be in here or out on the deck. I do like that part about it.
Yeah.
This is what I would do in here that renters will really love because they're going to spend most of their time in here. Living room needs to be totally redone in terms of furniture, maybe a stainless steel coffee table, area rug. Let's put some bamboo flooring in there. That will give us the contrast that we need. Very durable too. We can really make some high impact decisions in here, but we can't spend a ton of money. New sink, new stove, definitely brand new countertops, some quartz or granite.
I like the brightness with the white and stuff, but that's like glaring into my retina.
Then this is the full bathroom.
I've never seen it.
That's dated. Every time I see a green like that, you know that's from the 80s.
It's not easy being green.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Let's head down the hall to our first bedroom.
I like it. It's bright, nice window.
Change out the carpet, bring in that bamboo. That's all you need. All right, so let's head over this way. This will be our second bedroom. So this is the master. It's just a little bit bigger than the room next door. But the difference is this has, come on over here. This is our half bath.
Wow,
It's
matching
green.
green commode.
I wouldn't allow this place to rent without changing those out.
People look to see like some high-end
Yeah.
appliances and fixtures.
So right here, it has its own deck.
The lack of privacy in front is made up like back here.
This just needs a little updating, ceiling treatment, paint up the deck. So off the private deck, got a sun deck, and then a good sized backyard.
It's just a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
New furniture, new privacy plantings. That's really all we can do with the budget. So let's go to the bonus, right downstairs. Come on in. This is the bonus.
Wow.
So the reason that this portion of the house does not count as square footage is because it's in a floodplain. So it can't be a permanent living space. But I was thinking we could turn this into a game room.
Liefie, ik heb
Pool
Dragon
table,
nodig.
Ping pong table.
That would be fun.
Renters for kids.
That is
Dash me the
Yeah,
dragon.
the house, when I walked in, it had the feeling that I imagined my beach house would look like. Open, airy.
Zoek je een
the kitchen,
bekertje?
the living room,
Een
sort of all
beker?
connected.
And it also has a big vent. I love
Mag wel, maar wel met een beker.
I think the biggest negative for me is.
Ja, maar er is zo weinig nog steeds. We moeten het proberen het zelf te maken. Deal or no deal? Ja, net als op Bali. Dragon Bali. Bali Dragon. Wish.
I can get it down to $530,000. I think we can get a $30,000.
Daarvoor kende ik niet en nooit. Geen dragon. No way. Jose. Jose. Zomaar ineens.
Taxes, utilities on this place are gonna run
Raar hè, ineens, opeens.
$37,000 a year. We have to rent it out
Opnieuw,
12
overnieuw.
weeks at $3,100 a week.
There's a lot of good things, but it just seems that we're at the
Pak maar
higher
een
end of the
bekertje.
budget.
Of een mok.
Amazing location.
Yeah.
And I mean, just this deck
Oh,
outside.
niet een druppel?
Front views.
Een
That's gonna be
druppie.
really great when we try to
Drup.
market this rent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
valuable.
I mean, like Walter in Georgia, who've seen 3 fixer-uppers under $550,000 that they can buy, renovate, and rent out to pay all the expenses. It's time for them to make their final decision and to choose the vacation house that they'll make their very own. How you doing?
Hey, how
Hoe
are
kwamen
you?
ze erop om hem zo te
How
noemen
you
dan,
guys
hè?
feeling?
We've been spending a lot of time thinking about all the
Whoa.
houses.
3 separate properties, really 3 separate parts of this island. So could we cross one off the list?
Cottage on the corner.
Okay, why?
Location was great. I just felt like it just didn't have the privacy that we were looking for. And
I felt like we had to give up too much of our dream to make it someone else's rental.
All right, so it leaves us 2 left. First one, Stilts by the Shore. 2 bedroom, half bath, 864 square feet. List price on that is $499,000. It's super, super small and needs a ton of work, but it's a prime location and the backyard space could be a huge draw for renters.
that house is rough.
The inside is just frightening, and there's no shower.
I think $490,000 is going to be our target price. I recommend $35,000 for renovations, bringing our total cost to $525,000. To get that house for free, we'll have to cover the $33,000 worth of annual carrying costs. And to do that, we'll have to rent it out for 12 weeks for $2,800 a week.
I really love the outdoor space, but then you walk inside and you're like, oh God, it's pretty harsh.
Next one, we got the Raised Ranch. 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, Square footage on that, 1128. So the asking price on that property is 545,000. I would try to get it down to probably like 530,000. That would leave us around $30,000 left for renovations.
For a total project cost of $560,000.
Okay? So to cover the annual expenses, we'd have to rent that place out for $3,100 a week.
That's a high rental rate, but if we brighten up the exterior and update the living room, we should be able to get that price.
That was the only place that we walked into where you said, wow, this is what I want.
It really felt like the kind of place I've always imagined we would own.
So what do you think? Can't wait to hear this.
We're gonna go with Stilts by the Shore.
Oh, wow.
I literally could be at the beach in less than a minute with my surfboard.
I couldn't get that yard out of my mind.
And I think other families are going to feel exactly the way we do.
You have no fear. I'm going to go write up an offer, then I'm going to go start my design. Stilts by the Shore will be Stilts with a shower.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Because of its central location and expansive lot, it wasn't easy to seal the deal on Stilts by the Shore. It took a lot of negotiating, but ultimately Georgia and Walter ended up closing on the property for $490,000. We still have a long way to go in order to make this funky beach house appeal to renters. So with a $35,000 renovation budget, I'll have to make sure that Walter and Georgia get the most out of every dollar they spend.
I've packed a lot in this small little place.
All right.
Now remember, in the living room, I'll get rid of the drop ceiling and the pony wall in order to really open up this space. And the backyard will become an additional living space with an outdoor dining room and a very private hot tub.
It's going to be everything you guys want and renters want in the backyard.
Wow.
That's excellent.
The bathroom will get a complete overhaul. We'll steal space from the hall closet to make room for the shower that this house desperately needs. There will be a space-saving pedestal sink and a penny tile floor, and white subway tile throughout to help make this small bathroom live large for our renters.
We're going to touch every room in the house.
Sounds excellent.
I'm excited because I get to rip that place up right now. Get out of here. See you guys in a bit. It was really important for Georgia and Walter to have an open floor plan, and this wall right here is not letting that happen. This place already feels a lot bigger. It's going to feel even bigger once we take this ceiling out. And that is what I call a drop ceiling. Oh man. Underneath this carpet, we have subfloor that is completely uneven. That means before we put down any of that pine we were going to bring in, we have to level out the floor. This problem could be more than skin deep. Not good.
Dit programma wordt mede mogelijk gemaakt door
Wauw. Oh, woehoe. Zag je die kraan? Zo'n kraan. Wauw. Kranen. Kraantje papi. Peppy. Poppy. Poppy poepie? Mijn poepie vind ik zo fan.
Showing clients how to take risks with their time.
En nieuwe uitdagingen.
She took all those years of showing
Whoa.
houses and she's brought it into my business.
Van huisinterieur tot lifestyle.
Ik was altijd dol op kranen. Overal.
HGTV, we love home.
Dit programma wordt mede mogelijk gemaakt door Colors.
I'm on New Jersey's Long Beach Island, and after a dramatic start, our rehab of Walter and Georgia's shack on stilts has hit a pretty big bump in the road. We have subfloor that is completely uneven. That means we have to level out the floor.
Toch
Now,
net
what looks like no
Superman.
big deal upstairs will actually take a lot of work under the house. There's a reason that people are afraid of renovations because the costs keep creeping up. Turns out that the sea air sandy soil and years of deferred maintenance have taken their toll on the wooden structure holding up Walter and George's dream house.
So this whole side of the house was starting to buckle.
We'll have to shore up the floor joists from below, and then we can get to re-leveling the floor on top. Only problem, the price tag. We're looking at an additional $3 grand to get this done right away so it doesn't slow us down.